Well, hello everybody. I just discovered today um, that I am actually a simp back home. Um, a fine fellow in the Angeles City, Philippines, by the name of Mr. Ace Bachelor Cool, has a 10 category grading system for the people who are viewing his channel. I am a viewer of his channel. And apparently I'm number 7, I think. Who knows? I'm not exactly sure. But I'm a simp back home. Not a snowbird. I'm not a passport bro. Not a never been, because I've been several times. But now I'm a simp back home, which is fine, except I'm not exactly 100% sure what a simp actually is. However, Mr. Bachelor Cool was kind enough in the previous video, an earlier video, to tell everybody what actually a simp is. And apparently, a simp is anybody at all, who would have the audacity to, in any way, shape, or form, support a YouTube content creator with membership, super chats, buy me coffee, PayPal, Cash App, things like that. So anybody who ever um, showed any appreciation to any YouTuber, um, especially the YouTubers in the Philippines, with a tip or gratitude or anything at all, or they wanted to unlock members only content, they're a simp. And we're sent back home because nobody in the Philippines uh, would ever spend money unnecessarily. Nobody would ever waste money. Nobody who's in the Philippines, they all know better over there. None of them are simps. In fact, they're the ones that remind everybody else exactly who the simps are. Sure, there's people in their chat throwing the word simp around, but they don't know anything. Most of them are simps back home, or they're no. That's, I guess that'd be losers back home. Are there simps back home? Losers back home? Maybe I'm a loser back home. Geez, I hope not. I think I'd rather be a simp back home. But maybe I'm both. Maybe being a loser and a simp, or a limp, uh, is the same thing. But either way, the only question I have is, now, look, to his credit, Mr. Bachelor Cool does not do live streams, so you can't super chat him. He doesn't have members only content, which, I guess maybe he could mix it up and walk the other way down the street once in a while, but he doesn't do that. So there's no memberships. He does not have a link for Buy Me Coffee or Cash App or PayPal or anything like that. And to his credit, I mean, that's fine. A lot of creators do, and I understand why they do. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, let's face it, YouTube's getting paid, so why not the creator? And I don't think anybody's a simp for allowing YouTube to make money. So the way I see it is, if I wanted to support YouTube by giving them 30% of a super chat, what do I care if the content creator gets the other 70%? But according to Mr. Bachelor Cool, um, I can't support him. So I think that would mean, for everybody out there, that means uh, don't like and subscribe, even though he asks you to do that at the end of his videos. If you like and subscribe, that's going to push you're going to get a reminder that his video's on. It's going to push that video out to other people. But if you get a reminder that he has a new video, you will be tempted to click it. If you click it, he is going to earn AdSense dollars. You will be a simp because you will be contributing indirectly money to that content creator. Very, 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 very simp like behavior. So be careful, especially if you're back home, because the only way to not be a simp, I think, is if you are back, or is if you go to the Philippines. Um, but look, the truth is, these YouTubers can't even agree on what a simp is. Um, a simp is somebody who lets the women wear the pants in the family. That's a simp. A simp is somebody who spends too much money uh, on their girlfriend, or they send money to their long distance relationship uh, partner because they need load or Gcash for something. That's a simp. Um, the grandmother's sick, needs blood test. If you send 1,000 pesos for that, you're a simp. Um, I don't know if it ever occurred to any of the YouTubers in the Philippines um, that when you pretty much ignore all of the things that you don't have in common with a woman who's 30, 40, maybe 50 years younger than you, when you pretend like that you're into K-pop or Korean soap operas, Korean dramas, when you pretend like you're into whatever today's music is or whatever today's trends on TikTok or social media are, when you go along with that, or you go see a movie that is geared towards 20-year-olds, but you do that to keep your girlfriend or wife happy, um, you might be simping just for the satisfaction of having a young girl that you could never, ever um, have enough disposable income to get a girl like that in your home country. If I've heard one YouTuber, I've heard 2 dozen say, never, ever, ever lead with your wallet, you stupid, silly simp. Anybody that comes to the Philippines and leads with their wallet is a simp. You've got to tell these people that you're broke. You've got to tell this woman you don't have any money. I have no money. I can't give money to your family. I have no money. Now, you're not a simp, now are you? Because you don't lead with your wallet. I don't know if it ever occurred to you, but I think I could make the argument that the moment that you booked the plane ticket and sold all your belongings to move to the Philippines for a cheap lifestyle and a young girl, um, the moment you stepped off that plane, you were leading with your wallet, whether your wallet was empty or stuffed with $100 bills. The mere color of your skin, the nationality on your passport, is all these women need to know that you can make a better life for them, that you can make their dreams come true, that you can help their family or maybe their friends or whatever it might be to live a better life. And that's why when you say, hey, good looking, aren't you a fine looking piece of chicken? They won't look at you with disgust. They will smile at you. You don't have to pull your wallet out. It leads you around just by the mere fact that you didn't earn and work for pesos your whole life. You earned dollars or pounds or whatever the currency in your home country was. So you don't have to announce how much money you have. They're going to assume that it's more than they have. And even if you truly are broke, you're going to go pretty far just with the perception, just with the perception that there might be a bank account somewhere, that there might be a pension check coming in somewhere, that you might be old enough to collect Social Security now. So I don't know who you think maybe you don't realize it, but you're only fooling yourself if you think that your mere existence in the country of the Philippines, um, you are automatically leading with your wallet. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. But please don't criticize or scold others or warn others or create yet another video about some expat coming to the Philippines who leads with his wallet. Every single person, whether they're going there for a 2 week vacation or they're going there till the day they die, leads with their wallet over there, whether they announce it or whether they don't. You don't have to say a word. You are leading with your wallet. I don't care if you are. Doesn't matter to me. Um, if you want to leave all of the comforts behind your home in your home country, if you want to give up and realize that you don't have enough to offer a 25-year-old woman in this country to get her attention, and you want to pack it all up and go to a country that is completely different than the country you're leaving, from infrastructure to pest control to pollution to water quality to food quality to air quality to restaurant service quality, bureaucracy, um, I could infrastructure. I could go on and on and on. If you don't think it's not simping to give all that up and trade that for 200 square meter apartment and a young girl who isn't going to ask you to lose weight, shave, quit drinking, quit smoking, quit wearing clothes from 1980s, the 80s. You don't have to change anything. You can just come over here, let your wallet do the talking from your back pocket. Don't pull it out. You don't want to be a simp. And you are all of a sudden something that you could never possibly be in your back country. If you're willing to exchange your friends, your family, your way of life for that, you might be a simp. Just saying. Just saying. That's pretty simpy if you ask me. I mean, I give $10 a $10 super chat to a content creator, I'm a simp. You give up an entire way of life, you're not a simp. So, I don't know. Maybe we could be a little bit careful when we throw the word simp around. Or maybe we can define it a little bit better. At least come to an agreement and to an understanding of what a simp is. But I'm not going to apologize for paying for a Netflix subscription and Paramount and MGM Plus and Disney and Hulu and Stars and Encore and did I mention HBO Max already? I don't even know. Apple TV, Spotify, iHeart Radio, the Hallmark Channel, AMC Plus, uh, Curiosity Stream. I've got so many subscription services. I don't know what to do with them. The Hallmark Channel. Who subscribes to the Hallmark Channel? I do. You know why? Because I'm a simp for my wife, I guess. Anyhow, what's a $5 membership to Mike's Philippine Retirement or to Richie Rich in the Philippines or to Filipina Expat in the Philippines or Filipina with an expat? Mylene and Jeff, I can't remember the name of their channel. Mylene doesn't even have any members only. But you know what she is? She's a nice person. She's a nice person. So she gets monetized. Me and maybe one or two other people buy a membership to her channel. Why? Because sometimes it's nice that nice people don't finish last. Maybe when the month rolls around and she gets a tiny little check from YouTube for her hard work, for what she's trying to do with her YouTube channel, maybe, just maybe, my membership and a couple of other memberships will put a smile on her face. And what is wrong with that? What is wrong with bringing joy to somebody who brings me joy with their content? There's nothing wrong with that. If that makes me a simp, then I will gladly wear the crown of a simp. Put the horns on my head and call me a simp. And I won't apologize for the disposable income that I have that affords me the opportunity to not only stay where I'm at, but to be a simp back home. And when I want to go to the Philippines and I want to feel like I'm living the 5-star lifestyle, I'll book a flight and I'll stay there for 30 days and then I'll come back home. So, to all you simps out there, I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could say to help you. There isn't. And for all you YouTube creators out there that think that we are simps, well, maybe we'll have to show you by not clicking your channel, certainly not subscribing, certainly not liking, and certainly not commenting. But other than that, by all means, have a nice day.